News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News is also brought to you by Barry Levinson and Associates, Pahrump's Bankruptcy Center. When it comes to important matters like bankruptcy, call an experienced, compassionate attorney. Call the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. Call 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Tire Works Total Car Care. Not your typical tire and service company. Guaranteed lowest prices on tires. Your one-stop shop for all automotive needs. Call 775-751-6100 or 702-365-TIRE.
Tonight on News 46, the Nye County Sheriffs burn illegal and prescription drugs.
And Nevada Highway Patrol begins its Badge on Board program.
And the first annual Harvest Food Drive has begun. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, November 10th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Of course, late this afternoon, there was a 2-vehicle accident on Calvada and Dandelion. 2 people were injured and transported locally to Desert View Hospital. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. We'll have more tomorrow night on that story. The Nye County Sheriff's Department seized and destroyed marijuana and prescription drugs this morning.
Well, we collect quite a bit of prescription drugs, thanks to the good citizens of Pahrump. And of course, the drugs that we had, I think everyone's familiar with the bust they had here over the weekend. So we're trying to destroy it as fast as we get it, but the deputies are doing a pretty good job of keeping me busy. What you've seen there is just a week. And as you recall, we were here last week or so with the same amount, and we probably had more this time. So, but while we're talking about it, I'd like to thank all the citizens out there in Pahrump for calling us and letting us get some of these prescription drugs off the streets. The sheriff has done a really good job of handling the prescription drugs.
We have a great program with the Nye County Sheriff's Office. If you have prescription drugs that you need to dispose of, how do they do that?
Just call the Nye County Sheriff's Office and someone will come by and pick them up.
And then the marijuana that's being burned today, I know that there was a bust of, I believe, 30 pounds of marijuana that, well, it wasn't a bust. It was actually, they were pulling over a car.
Stop. It was on a car stop. The deputies are very alert about marijuana, so for all you out there who want to bring it to Pahrump, I suggest you go elsewhere with it because they're very alert and very concerned about the drugs in Nye County.
They also had some methamphetamine that they were burning today.
Yeah, that was, the meth was old evidence that we destroy after a period of time, so we're getting rid of that. As far as the drugs are concerned with me, the most I'm getting is the marijuana. And of course, we get the prescription drugs too.
And so we had a prescription drugs. We have Nye County Emergency Services helping us out here, and so we do these burns and destroy the drugs that are coming into town. How does people get in touch with the sheriff's office if they believe that maybe they have a drug house or they have some questions about things like that?
They have a line that you can call in onto the Nye County Sheriff's Office. And as I understand it, you can leave an anonymous call. So just dial the Nye County Sheriff's Office and they'll take care of you from there. If you don't want to be identified, you may say so when you call. But any help or assistance that we can get at the Sheriff's Office, I'm sure that the Sheriff will be more than grateful for that.
Well, on the heels of the release of the Nevada Highway Patrol's Safestat report showing a 19% reduction in commercial motor vehicle crashes on Nevada's roads from 2009 to 2010, the Badge on Board program kicks off an enforcement period this week along Interstate 15 and US 95. The purpose of the enforcement week is to reinforce safe driving behaviors in an effort to continue the downward crash trend. This year, a wrapped semi-trailer will be traveling along the enforcement zone carrying the safety message to passenger vehicle drivers and to give commercial motor vehicles room. Both passenger and commercial motor vehicle drivers pulled over by troopers during the enforcement period will receive an educational handout detailing the behaviors that both need to comply with to share the road safely. Motorists will also hear public service announcements and see billboards placed along the freeway. During the enforcement periods, troopers may ticket for the following unsafe behaviors: unsafe lane changes, following too closely or tailgating, failing to signal lane changes, failing to yield right of way, failing to maintain lane, failing to follow road traffic control devices, speeding, aggressive driving, or constituting a combination of two or more of these behaviors. Additional enforcement periods are planned through the spring.
Oh, it's good to hear that crashes have went down. Julie Hargis spoke to us about the first annual Harvest Food Drive.
Some of my friends at the Church of Harvest got together with me, and they would like to do a food drive for Thanksgiving through Christmas. And so we decided at Car Studio we would be the drop-off point. So people can drop off food, non-perishable items, anytime from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. We are there on Saturday as well. We're closed Sunday. And with every donation of non-perishable good, you'll get a $5 off coupon for any detailing services.
Wow, this is fabulous. So Church of the Harvest is ultimately going to get these items. What types of items are we looking for?
Anything that won't spoil, boxed goods, canned goods. If there's any kind of grocery store or something out there that wants to do like a bulk, we will go and pick up. But anything that won't spoil that we can get out to the families, and the Church of Harvest will be coordinating the distribution to the families here in town, and it's all going to go to local families.
I know that they usually have the Thanksgiving and Christmas meal in conjunction with Linda DeMayo's event in the community dinners. This won't be going to that. This will actually be going to homes.
This will actually be going to homes, and we're hoping to get enough to do a distribution at Thanksgiving and then one on the 22nd of December for Christmas as well.
So they can start dropping it off now at Car Studio?
Absolutely. Anytime that we're there, bring it on by, and the guys will give you a coupon to show our appreciation. And we feel it's important for everybody to give back to the community during this time. And the families and the kids are so important to us. So we figured, what can we do to help? So the church needed a drop-off point, so we jumped on board with them. And you can contact and run the numbers for Linda at the Church of Harvest, or my phone number as well, for more information. Or if somebody has something and they need to have it picked up, we'd be glad to come by and pick it up for you.
Do you take monetary donations, or you want just food?
If somebody wants to do that, I can make it out to the Church of Harvest, and then they can use that to buy any items that we may not get that the families may need.
This is going to run through December 20th.
Through December 20th, and the last distribution will be December 22nd.
Wonderful. This is a great thing. Tell the phone numbers for more information.
To contact me, it's 775-513-0960, and Linda's number is 775-727-7650.
Thank you.
And folks, as we head into our first break this evening, here's Ginger Tyrer with your First Move Fitness Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Ginger, a certified sports nutritionist, personal trainer at First Move Fitness. Today's society is faced with an epidemic of obesity, and Pahrump, along with Las Vegas area, ranks second among the unhealthiest, most overweight cities in the United States. Part of this can be attributed to the easy access to lots of buffet and fast food. We all know that exercise is essential to living a healthy lifestyle. Exercise is the best way to lose body fat because it boosts metabolism and encourages the body to burn excess fat. Physical exercise conditions your heart and gets your lungs pumping. You'll have healthier bones when you exercise, and with such a large senior population in Pahrump, stronger bones are really important. Plus, you'll have increased stamina to keep up with life and feel better about yourself. The unfortunate reality is that although nearly everyone is aware of the many benefits of exercise, many of you ignore the facts and choose to do nothing, but rather sleep in, watch TV, all leading to a lack of health and fitness. My advice is to start slow. Don't worry if you feel as though you're not doing enough or if you're not able to spend 10 hours a week at the gym. All that really matters is that you can commit and stick to your program. Even working out twice a week at 20 minutes per day will put you on the right track. After just a few weeks, you'll be amazed at how your body feels, how the things you thought were hard are becoming much easier. Remember, it's up to you. Come see me at First Move Fitness, your hometown family gym, where the first move is yours.
News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Their healthcare center is now open in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine.
Welcome back to News 46. We've just learned that there's a fatal accident on Highway 160 and Trout Canyon. Traffic is blocked while the investigation is being conducted. Nevada Highway Patrol will be conducting that investigation. We'll have more on the story tomorrow. And tomorrow, as you know, is Veterans Day, and the VFW on Homestead is holding their annual event to honor those who served. We're here at the VFW on Homestead, and as you know, tomorrow is Veterans Day. We're going to have the usual event here at 11 a.m. We're going to speak to Roy Zimmerman.
Tomorrow morning we're having it starting at 11 o'clock. We start out with our Veterans Day ceremonies. And we go on there. We'll be having a pig roast for the public and everybody, veterans, public, everybody else. Appreciate if you all come down. We'll have a little band here in the VFW post. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody.
And this, of course, starts at 11 a.m.
11 a.m. in the morning, with, like I say, with our ceremony. Be some speakers. Won't be real long. It'll be a nice little ceremony honoring the veterans, POWs, MIAs, etc.
Do you recommend people coming a little bit earlier?
I would really appreciate people coming just a little bit earlier because of parking and things like that. We'd really enjoy having you all down here.
It takes a few minutes to get seated and get everybody kind of settled down to begin the actual ceremony at 11.
Yes, it does. It'll take a little bit to get going, and once we get going, we'll march right along. And like I say, we have pork on the fire most of the night tonight, working on that, and we have some coleslaw, potato salad. We're going to have a good time down here, so come on down.
Where are we located?
We're located on Homestead, about halfway between Game Bird and Terrible's Lakeside Casino, and that's probably the best way and of course heading towards Terrible's it would be on the left. Best way to explain it, I think.
So come on down here to the VFW on Homestead tomorrow at 11 a.m. Get here a little bit early for parking and to get ready for the program. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And the address of the VFW is 4651 South Homestead Road. For more information, you can call 727-6072.
And the fallen military license plate, which was authorized last legislative session by Senate Bill 154, is now available at all Department of Motor Vehicle offices. The license plate is available to family members of someone who died as a result of injuries sustained while on active duty in the armed forces of the United States. The plate can be obtained regardless of whether or not the person had been discharged from military service at the time of his or her death. A family member can apply for up to 2 sets of fallen military license plates. Eligible family members include a widow, widower, parent, step-parent, grandparent, child, stepchild, sibling, half-sibling, or step-sibling. You will need a copy of the Form DD-1300 Report of Casualty Death Certificate, indicating a service-related illness or other documentation indicating the veteran died as a result of injuries sustained while on active duty. The documents must be submitted to the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Those are going to be great. Well, here's Zach Fuentes with a look at your entertainment this week.
I'm Zach Fuentes with your entertainment this week. The 45th Annual Country Music Association Awards, or CMAs, kicked off in Nashville last night, and its two extremely entertaining hosts were Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood, who are, of course, country singers themselves. In addition to Brad and Carrie's performance of their new song, Remind Me, Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Lady Antebellum, Kenny Chesney, Sugarland, recent American Idol winner Scotty McCreery, and many others, including, yes, Lionel Richie, performed. The band Perry, who first hit it big in the country music scene last year with their song If I Die Young, won 3 CMA awards, making them the night's leader. It was Taylor Swift, though, who won the top prize of Entertainer of the Year. Female Vocalist of the Year was Miranda Lambert, who recently married fellow country singer Blake Shelton this summer. Shelton himself took home the prize for Male Vocalist of the Year. They took home his and her prizes, actually, it seems. Lady Antebellum won the CMA for Group of the Year, and Sugarland won Duo of the Year. Song of the Year went to the band Perry for If I Die Young, and a Video of the Year award went to Miranda Lambert for The House That Built Me. I like that song. From the nominees to the performances and the show's hosts, it looked like Nashville was having a great time at the CMAs. And now that we're on the topic of award shows, one of the biggest and most iconic just lost its host. The 84th Academy Awards had booked actor, comedian, and singer Eddie Murphy to host the show, but it was announced yesterday that Murphy had backed out. Allegedly, Murphy quit when he learned that the initial producer of the show, Brett Ratner, who was also his friend, would no longer be a part of it. Murphy stated that he completely understands the decision to change producers for the upcoming ceremony, but that he is sure that the new host and production team will do an equally great job. There is no word yet as to who will be the replacement for Eddie Murphy. The Academy Awards ceremony will be presented on February 26th of next year at the Kodak Theater and will be broadcast in more than 200 countries. Wow. Well, last week we told you that singer Adele was to undergo throat surgery to repair a hemorrhaged vocal cord. The surgery took place on Monday and was fortunately successful. Dr. Steven Zaitos, who is the director of the Massachusetts General Hospital Voice Center, performed the procedure on the 23-year-old singer. And he is the same doctor who performed a similar operation on Aerosmith's frontman, Steven Tyler, a couple years back. Understandably so, because that Dream On note is pretty high. Adele will need some time to recover, however, so the rest of her tour dates this year are unfortunately canceled. Adele is a British singer who caught America's eye, or ear, back in 2008 with the top 40 song Chasing Pavements and won the 2009 Grammy Award for Best New Artist. This year she became the first British female singer to obtain 2 consecutive #1 singles from the same album. Those songs are Rolling in the Deep and the most recent hit so far, Someone Like You, both of which are said to be expecting Grammy nominations, so we'll see if that happens. Well, the entertainment world lost platinum-selling rapper Heavy D on Tuesday. He was only 44 years old. Heavy D collapsed at his home in Beverly Hills that Tuesday morning and was pronounced dead just a short time later. Police were called to the home, and the rapper, whose real name is Dwight Arrington Myers, was found conscious but having difficulty breathing. As of now, there is no confirmed cause of death, but it was reported that Heavy D was recently visited by a personal physician and was showing some flu-like symptoms. Report from an autopsy are expected to be out in a month. We'll keep you posted. I'm Zach Fuentes, and that was your entertainment this week.
Well, thank you very much, Zach. And folks, yesterday we spoke to artist and sculptor Eno, whose artwork is world-renowned. He lives and works right here in Pahrump.
I've done lots of bronze sculptures of lots of famous people. I was really sad when they said nobody in America could have carved a sculpture of dedicating Martin Luther King. I offered to carve them, and I said I'd do it for free. I love to do it. And they didn't even, they sent the papers right back. Wow. Because it's, you know, somebody had a good idea how to make money. And they spent, I think, $22 million for that. It makes me sad that we're not buying American from American. I consider myself being American, proud American. Yeah. If the flag don't tell you that, what it would.
It's an amazing thing to see the American flag in stone like that. What type of stone is it?
That's a naturally American marble, made out of Georgia marble. It's called, it's a quarry in northern Georgia and Jasper, Georgia, where I did lots of work. And the city there wanted me to move there, and they gave me a studio and health insurance. Yeah. It was kind of amazing. The name of the stone is Eldoret marble.
You have your own studio right here on this property. Right over here you have a sculpture called Davida. Tell me about that one.
Well, I love women, and I don't think it's nothing wrong about loving women as long as you don't go beyond loving them.
Well, it's a wonderful honor to women here because this is like David.
Well, Michelangelo made David, and early in my life, already early 60s, they called me Michelangelo. So that time, I thought of to make a sculpture that would be dedicated to the woman, not for the he-man. And so it's Davida.
Beautiful. You have another sculpture that shows the front, and then when you go on the other side, it's the front. What's that about?
Well, I'm a self-made philosopher, and that I love how people have they private, and they outside when they go work. There's two different people, and so I wanted to make a sculpture about that. So a lot of my sculptures have a philosophy of my philosophy. Is it wrong or right? I don't care. I work from my heart. I'm passionate what I'm doing, and I'm only a year away doing it for 50 years.
So people can look at your artwork on your website?
Absolutely, I would love that. Yes, and
what's the website address?
EINO.org.
You were out there, right? That's really interesting
That's
stuff.
amazing.
It's all stonework.
Yeah, he is amazing. It is breathtaking. I didn't expect it to be as amazing and just, it's hard to describe.
It really is, and most people take that for granted. Stonework is extremely hard to do.
I could talk to him forever, too. His whole yard is filled with artwork, and it's just beautiful. Amazing.
All right, folks. Well, we've got Zach Fuentes back again. He'll have a look at our 7-day forecast coming up right after the break.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by Humana.
And welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. What you're seeing right now is a picture of a deer crossing a road. I think it's Greenville Road in Wisconsin. It is in Wisconsin. Greenville, Wisconsin, I think is actually the name of the town. And it is from Dan Powers in Wisconsin, who is actually the brother of our very own Lulu Francis. You might know her as Fru Lulu if you subscribe to our newsletter. Hope you do. But this is from him. We thank you so much, Dan. Today here, though, we did not have any snow. What we did have was partly sunny skies and a high of 65 degrees, which I'm sure that's not what they had over there. It was probably a lot colder. Our winds were coming out of the east-southeast at 4 miles per hour, and our gusts were up to 6 miles per hour. The pressure dropped a little bit there at 30.35, and our UV index is still at 3, which it has been yesterday. Usually we're at 4, but it still is moderate. Our humidity was at 20%, and our sunrise was at 6:15 a.m. Our record for today was 81 degrees back in 1990. Tonight, it looks like we're going to have cloudy skies, not partly cloudy, mostly cloudy, just straight up cloudy skies, a low of 44 degrees, and our winds are going to come out of the northeast at 3 miles per hour. The gusts are going to be at up to 5 miles per hour. Won't be too windy at all. Humidity is going to go up, though, at 33%, and our sunset looks like it's going to be at 4:40 p.m. I still can't get over how early it's been lately. Our record for tonight was 27 degrees back in 1948. Tomorrow, once again, it looks like we're going to have some clouds in the skies. It is going to be mostly sunny. We're going to have a high of 68 degrees, it looks like. Kind of warmer for us. That's pretty good temperature, I think so at least. Our low is going to be 47 degrees, and our winds are going to come out of the south at 6 miles an hour. Our gusts are going to go up a little bit at 11 miles per hour, and our UV index is going to go back to that usual 4 that we're so used to. Our sunrise is going to be at 6:16 a.m., and our humidity at 20%. For our 7-day forecast, looks like tomorrow, like I said, we're going to have some clouds. Saturday, we do have a 30% chance of rain, especially more towards the morning time. Sunday and Monday, partly cloudy as well. Tuesday through Thursday, though, looks like we're going to have sunny skies. And actually on Friday and Sunday, we do have a 10% chance of rain, so that is a very slim chance, but you can never say never with our Pahrump weather. Our highs are going to be from the 60s to the 70s, and our overnight lows are going to be in the 40s tomorrow, but then we go back down into the 30s. 37 is going to be our highest as far as the 30s go. And today's worst weather was in Rome Point, Rhode Island. Oh, we don't get one from there too often, where they had rain. Back to you.
And thank you so much, Zach. Sunday is the Pahrump Valley Republicans Women's Annual Fashion Show and Luncheon, which begins at 1 p.m. at the Artesia Community Center. Tickets are only $25, and to reserve your ticket, you can call 751-0241.
And a Thanksgiving Day community dinner will be held at Nye County's Community Coalition Building, located at 1020 East Wilson Road from 1 to 3 p.m. November 24th. There is no charge for this dinner, but for more information, you can call 751-1804.
And our friends at Domino's Pizza are offering an artesian-style pizza with your choice of 8 breadsticks and a 2-liter soda for $13.98. Also, don't forget they'll be open on Thanksgiving Day from 3 to 8 p.m. When you order, mention KPVM and get your special rate.
And folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And from everyone up here in the hill of KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.